students, welcome to the online classes presented by Season Global School. I am Mr. Faruk Shaikh and today I am going to teach you subject Social Science, Chapter 16, Climate. Okay, as I was taught you about the previous in the Google Meet class, now which all left, I will start from the continue from the atmospheric pressure and the winds. Okay, so I taught you in the Google Meet class about the which are the factors which affect the climate. Okay, different I was taught you about the latitude, okay, distance from the sea and altitude from the sea level. Okay, now in this video, YouTube video, I'll teach you the atmospheric pressure and the winds. So India falls in the part of northeast trade winds. Okay, that most of the winds in the India, they are blow toward the north to east, and this is the northeast trade winds. These winds originated due to the tropical high pressure built in northern hemisphere. So in the northern hemisphere, there is a originated due to the tropical high pressure winds. Okay, because in the northern hemisphere there is a mountain, also there is a most of the region in the northern hemisphere it is a cold. This wind deflects due to the Coriolis force and blow toward the equator. In past, these winds were utilized for oceanic trades. So these are called the trade winds. Okay, means this is the winds which are blow from the north to the south. Okay, and our ocean is in the south direction. Okay, so this is the winds were utilized, were useful for the trade, for the transporting the things by the ship from one place to another place. Okay, and in ancient time there was no any machines for the ships. Okay, no steam engine, no any other engines, diesel engine and all. So that is why with the utilizing of the winds, these ships were sail. So that is why these winds were also called the trade winds. Okay, so in past these winds were utilized for the oceanic trade, so these are called the trade winds. Okay, this is the most important. This is that you can write question can be asked that which winds were called the trade winds. Okay, so in the past these winds were utilized for the oceanic trade, so these are called the trade winds. Okay, and also as these winds blow over landmass, they contain less moisture. The Indian Ocean is located in the south of India. Arabian Sea lies to the west and Bay of Bengal in the east. This all of you know very well about the natural boundaries of the India, about the three oceans and the Himalaya. Due to this vast water mass, the wind passing over them absorb moisture and bring rain in India. Okay, and while these winds are cross over the oceans and they absorb the moisture from the ocean and they brings rain in the India. During winter, high pressure developed to the north of the Himalayas. Cold and dry winds from this region blow toward the oceanic area where low pressure is created. In the oceanic area, there is a very low pressure. Okay, and because of very high pressure in the northern Himalaya region, that is why cold and dry winds blow toward this region. Okay, and during summer, low pressure developed to the high temperature over Central Asia and land masses. Okay, in the summer, because of the hotness, that very high temperature, and that is create the low pressure. Okay, and low pressure developed due to the high temperature over Central Asia and land masses. Okay, low pressure and the high temperature, what means that so because of heat, that molecules of the air are become the spread. Okay, and where air become the lighter. Okay, when the air is that all the molecules are the tightly, so then it is a not lower. Okay, it is called the high pressure, but because of the high temperature, that low pressure is created in the air. Okay, and this time high pressure prevails over Indian Ocean in the south, so wind tends to blow from the high pressure over Indian Ocean. Okay, so which are the high pressure winds? Okay, the high pressure temperature, it's blow toward the low pressure land masses, and this is the high pressure prevails over Indian Ocean in the south, so winds tend to blow from high pressure over Indian Ocean to low pressure in the North India. So in the summer and in the other season, because of this is the previous Indian Ocean in the south, so winds tend to blow from high pressure in over Indian Ocean to low pressure in the North India. So in the North India, because of the continental atmosphere, there is too much hot, and in the south there is a, because of the oceans, and also there is a critical high pressure. Okay, and this is the high pressure winds blow toward the low pressure region. Okay, and that is the called the monsoon wind. Okay, so ocean, so wind tend to blow from high pressure over Indian Ocean to low pressure in the North India. These winds are known as a southwest monsoon winds. They contain moisture and bring rain in India, and these wind contain the moisture because these winds are blow across the ocean, and while they are blowing across the ocean, they absorb the moisture, okay, from the ocean, and that is why these winds bring rain in India, and this is also known as a southwest monsoon wind. Sometimes a peculiar phenomena take place over place located from far from India, which created temporary change in the long-term climate pattern. The phenomena like a jet stream, western disturbance, El Nino, ITCZ have affected the Indian weather to a great extent. However, the monsoonal characteristic of climate of India remain the unaffected. So sometimes this is the, because of this pressure, it is also sometimes peculiar the phenomena takes place over these places, and because of the pressure is created in the ocean, so temporary changes that we can see in the long term climatic pattern, like a phenomenon like a jet stream, western disturbance, El Nino is the one types of the tornadoes, okay, cyclone, the ITCZ. This is the have also affected the Indian weather to great extent, and because of the many of the time that we have seen the many of the cyclones attack on the Indian sea coast, and this characteristics of climate of India remain the unaffected, and monsoonal characteristic of climate of India remain unaffected because of, but these are affected, but then also this is the monsoonal characteristic, यानी कि जो बारिश जिस मंथ में आती है, दिस आर रिमेन अनअफेक्टेड, उसको अभी तक कोई अफेक्ट नहीं हुआ है, दैट रेन इज ऑक्योर इन द टाइम. Okay, yeah, in the 4 month it is a rain occur that we can receive the rain. Now the seasons of India. Now you are very well aware of the our seasons of the India. Okay, and we can see, in fact we all of know there are the main three seasons in India, but there is a one more season also is there according to the metro meteorological department. Okay, weather in our country remain almost the same for every 2 months. 2 month के लिए जो weather होता है वो same रहता है. It is a cool, hotter or the rainy. These 2 months duration is called the season, and these 2 months duration is called the season. So as per tradition, there are 6 seasons in India. As per tradition, okay, and actually we are explaining 3 seasons, but according to tradition, there are the 6 seasons in India. Okay, it is in the Gujarati month also there are seen. Okay, so these are Hemant, Sisir, Vasant, Grishma, Varsha and Sharad. These are the 6 seasons, okay, that we experience in India according to Gujarati. Okay, they these there is a hardly any noticeable difference in the weather between two successive seasons. Okay, and these are divided according to the 2 month. In 2 month which is the remain the same atmosphere. According to this, the Hemant, Sisir, Vasant. Vasant means the trees got the new leaves. That is called the Vasant. Grishma, then again there is a very hot. Then the Varsha, it is a raining. Then the Sarad, it started the cooler. It means winter. Okay, So this is the hardly noticeable difference in the weather between the two successive seasons. So if two seasons are taken simultaneously, then there will be only three seasons of the year. Okay, and if two seasons can be simultaneously, okay, because in these 2 months in the two seasons there is a, we can see the hardly noticeable difference. It is almost same. So according to this, if we will be only three seasons, okay, according to this unnoticeable changed. So, and the seasons are the cold seasons, it is a winter, hot season is a summer, and the rainy season is the monsoon. These are the three main seasons. But the question can be asked in the exam that which are the traditional six seasons of India. Okay, so the Hemant, Sisir, Vasant, Grishma, Varsha, and Sarad. These are our, as per tradition there are six seasons in India. These are the Hemant, Sisir, Vasant, Grishma, Varsha, and Sarad. Okay, now India cold weather start with the beginning of winter. Temperature gradually increase during the summer with one one set of monsoon air gather moisture and bring rain. Okay, so this is the three seasons. In the summer we experience the heat, in the winter we experience the cold, and when the winds bring the collect gather moisture and they bring the rains. So Indian meteorological department, okay, meteorological department of government of India at Delhi has divided the climate of India into four seasons, and our climate is divided into the four seasons. Okay, like a cold weather seasons, winter, December to February. This is the most important, you to keep it in mind, at which month are determined as a seasons. So winter, December to February, December, then January, February, 3 months. Then hot weather season, summer, March to May, March, April, and May. Then advancing monsoon, that rainy seasons, June to September, and retreating monsoon seasons, October to November. Means what? While the monsoon and winds blow from the south to east, okay, north, so that is called the advanced monsoon. It is called rainy season, which happens June to September. And while that winds again blow from north to south, okay, and they bring again the rain, that is called the retreating monsoon seasons. Means the winds which return, which come back and they bring rain, that is called the retreating monsoon season. Then we experience this in the October to November. Okay, now this is December, and in this we also experience the rain. What is it? Okay, what is called this? This is not seasonable rain. Okay, what is called this rain? We will going to study in the about this also. So all of you understood this. The cold weather season winter we experience in December to February. The hot weather season summer we experience the March to May. The advancing monsoon rainy seasons we experience in June to September, and the retreating monsoon season we experience October to November. Okay, so these are the winter December to February, summer March to May, rainy season June to September, and retreating monsoon season October to November. Understood all of you? Okay, very good. Let's go to the next slide now. So students, here you can see the season cycle is given here. Okay, according to the Meteorological Department of India, have divided our Indian weather into the four different seasons, like cold season, hot season, rain season, and retreating season. Cold season. We explain the cold seasons in which month? December, January. Okay, December and January. Then hot season. Okay, sorry, this is the December, January, and February. December, January, and February. Then hot summer seasons, March, April, and May. Then rainy season, advancing rainy season, June, July, August, September, and retreating monsoon, October and November. Okay, now these are the English months. Now what are called this in the Gujarati? Okay, so in the that it is start not from the January Maha. So Gujarati month start with the Kartik. Okay, let's see here. Kartik, this is the Kartik, Magsir, Pos, Maha, Fagan, Chaitra, Vaisakh, Jeth, Asad, Shravan, Bhadrapad and Aso. Okay, it begins from the here. Understood? This is the Kartik month. Okay, so in the October these months are started, and the December it is a pose. Abhi pose chala karo the Gujarati month. So students, you also have to prepare this Gujarati month also to start from this year. Kartik, Maksar, this is the Kartik, Maksar, Pos, Maha, Fagan, Chaitra, Vaisakh, Jeth, Asad, Shravan, Bhadrava and Aso. These are also 12. Okay, understood? Then there are the traditional, there is a 6 seasons. Okay, and which are these? So the Hemant, Sisir, Vasant, Grishma, Varsa and Sarad. And mostly we all of you know that in India we experience only 3 seasons, and that are winter, winter, summer and the monsoon. So students, I hope all of you understood this is the season cycles of India. Okay, so you have to write this all the our retreating seasons and which months are there. Write the Gujarati month. Okay, write our traditional 6 seasons. Okay, English month, and to prepare it. Okay, let's go to the next slide now. Now cold weather seasons, and that we experience in December to February. That is called the cold weather seasons, winter, December to February. So in India, the 3 month duration from December to February is considered as a winter. Okay, sunshine vertically over the southern hemisphere between 22nd September to 21st March. Okay, so it is situated in the northern hemisphere, so it is under the influence of slant sun rays. Slant means slanting between December to February, and low temperature prevails. Winds blow from northeast direction from Central Asia. These winds are dry and cold, so the weather also remains dry and cold. The sky during these seasons generally remains clear. Okay, so students, this is the experience we experience the winter in the December to February, and this is the month considered as a winter. So why there is a winter? Because sun rays are shines vertically over the southern hemisphere between 22nd September to 21st March in India, and is situated in the northern hemisphere. So it is under the influence of the slant sun rays. Okay, the sun rays are very slanting. So between December to February, the low temperature prevails. Wind blow from northeast direction from Central Asia. From northeast direction. Now in the north there is a Himalaya region. Okay, so that is the why that we experience cold. Okay, and these winds are dry and cold, so this weather also remains dry and cold. The sky during this season generally remains clear or the cloudless. We can see the completely blue sky, we can see it is called the completely clear. Northwest India remains the comparatively cooler as it is far away from the sea, and some part of it is a desert. During winter, this region develop high pressure, and this reflect the winds. Dry and cool winds are generated to the high pressure. So in the northwest, this remains comparatively cooler as it is far away from the sea and some part of its desert. Okay, near the Rajasthan and the Kutch During winter, this region develop high pressure and this deflect the winds. Dry and cool winds are generated due to the high pressure. These winds reduce the temperature of the place over which they blow. जहाँ से ये winds अब blow रहे हैं, in this region they decrease the temperature, they reduce the temperature. Okay, in Delhi temperature often goes below 10 degrees Celsius during winter and it remains around 16 degrees Celsius in Allahabad and 18 degrees Celsius in Kolkata. Okay, at this time the temperature in Himalaya is much less. The January temperature of Simla, Darjeeling is around 5 degrees Celsius. So this is the during different regions because of the north winds, and these winds are cold and dry. Okay, and because of these winds the temperature is also falls. After the snowfall in Himalaya, the cold and heavy winds runs toward the North Indian plains, and as a result this plain along with Gujarat, Rajasthan are under the grip of cold wave. And while the snow is falling and these winds are become the too much colder and also drier while the snow fall, and because of these winds while they reach to the Gujarat and the Rajasthan also became in the grip of the cold wave. The temperature decrease suddenly forced in the some areas destruct the cotton crop. Temperature does not fall below freezing point during winter except for the high mountainous region because the central Himalaya obstruct the extremely cold wind coming from Central Asia and protect this India from the severe cold. Now the temperature is in our Indian states and Indian region. It is not falls below the freezing point because during the winter, except for the high mountainous region, in the high mountainous region there is a only the freezing point of the temperature. What is this? So because of the which winds are blowing from the north, so these winds are blocked or stopped by the Himalaya. So Himalaya protect India from the severe cold. Otherwise, in the winters in that we also experience snow falling in Gujarat too. If there is a no Himalaya region, no Himalaya mountain, so we are lucky. So there is a Himalaya, so we are protected from the severe cold. Otherwise, we also can experience the snow falling. We will also experience the snow falling in India, in the Gujarat too. So what do you think? That should be the Himalaya or not? Oh, most of will answer no, sorry, there is no Himalaya, then we will enjoy the snow falling in Gujarat too. But that is too dangerous. Snow falling, it is not for the enjoyment. You can go to the Simla and Darjeeling, that is good, but for a long period of time this snow falling is dangerous for all of us. Okay, so thankful to the God that has created the Himalaya. Okay, so students, here is the second part is I'm going to complete. Okay, and to study this is about the winter. Okay, I'll going to teach you about this in the next video. Okay, bye bye, thank you.